Hello everyone, welcome you back for the concern for the MEMS product development. See here in this case, what is the need of going for with respect to the MEMS product development concern? The first thing is, as we know that developing the MEMS product is suitable for the industries and also the consumer. The major challenging area with respect to this is the cost and also the size. As we know that there are so many parameters which are affecting the MEMS technology as difficult as the satisfying the stringent performance which is required. The performance characteristics must not change with respect to the time, or it may be the ambient condition, maybe either it may be humidity or it may be electromagnetic waves. Now furthermore, the product must be developed fast enough to capture the market opportunities. Now, as you know that the development effort with respect to the MEMS technology and also the amount of the investment which has been invested by the investors, that is also a major concern. The focus of these and the analyzation, what it is nothing but the concern of the MEMS product development. The first and foremost thing what we are discussing is with respect to the performance and the accuracy. As you know that the MEMS devices rarely enter the market as completely a new product category. Now these devices should compete with respect to the existing product, and also these devices it should be of the low cost. In the case of the what we can say the blood pressure sensors, accelerometers, the gyros, and as well as the inkjet printers, the digital light processors and resonators. From the successful MEMS product, we can learn that the MEMS product must offers a unique functional advantages rather than that of the uh, other products. The furthermore, what we can say, it is offered a miniaturization and also reduced with respect to the labor cost. As the technology is smaller, the involvement with respect to the human intervention is less, and the entire what we can say the technological or it may the fabrication cost which has been involved in this is also very high. As a fabrication cost is involved in high, this it has to be go with respect to the mass production. Once if it is with respect to the mass production, automatically the cost will also be less. As a sensor devices must be simply meet the requirements, and also the detection limit, sensitivity, linearity, and immunity to the noise, and also environmental changes and immunity to the crosstalk should also be considered. The design of the MEMS must allow such issues to be addressed. Now, as we know that the hidden sources with respect to the design complications that affects the performance and also the accuracy is processed in non ideally. The mask generation may carry a finite error due to the pattern generation process. The pattern transfer may also 100% accurate due to the undercuts. The mask preparation and also the patterning is the basic design with respect to the photolithography. The next one is nothing but the repeatability and also reliability. As you know that the MEMS performance, the product or the product that is for the matters must be known, and also the calibrated, uniform, and also unchanging over time. The performance characteristics changes under a certain circumstances. It must change with a known trend, and also the degree to change must be minimized. The performance of the MEMS devices must be measured with the harsh standards, or it may be a harsh environment, which includes either it may be a temperature ranges or it may be electromagnetic ranges and interfaces, and also rough handling, shocks during the assembly and use. The MEMS devices are also subjected to rough handling operations. Even with respect to the commercial products must be subjected to a rough handling and also high temperature processing during the packaging systems. All the commercial MEMS product must strive to have a high stability. Managing with respect to the cost of the MEMS, as you know that the cost is one of the major concern. As the cost increases and the product movable in the market is also difficult. If the product is with respect to the application, especially in the case of the military or it may be industry, then the cost is little high, and there the most of the parameters which are considered, it should be high accuracy. The one can loosely argue with respect to the advantages of the microelectronic style and as well as the microfabrication, the best utilization when the volume of the product is large. Indeed, the many successful MEMS product are used with respect to the high volume consumer application. For the volume of the product, there is always a pressure to reduce the cost of the individual units. The cost of development of the MEMS hardware can be divided into two major concerns: the cost fabrication and also the cost packaging and the testing. See, the fabrication technology involves a different automated machines, and even after fabrication, the small components, the entire thing, it should be placed in a small packaging, which is even that is also a very difficult. The entire thing put together is entirely depends upon the cost of the fabrication. The next one is nothing but the market uncertainty and also investment and competition. These three plays a major role. That too, it entirely depends upon what we can say the return on investments. That most of the investors will look into it. For many developers, that too especially inventors, the MEMS failure to justify the ROI, or it is nothing but return on investment, means uh, never get a sufficient resource to even to start and develop the enterprise grade technology. The military and as well as the industry products may tolerate a high price, but their volume is generally lower, that too especially in the case of the batch production. The risk of the MEMS product is broadly involved with respect to the technology risk and also market risk and also financial risk. Why means, as the technology starts advancing it, the sustainability with respect to the market and also the financial aspects plays a major role.